Hi and welcome back to Afol
the Kid.
And we're back with another LEGO review, bit of chat, discussion about this time the Classic TV Series Batmobile. Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is not a Speed Champions car, it's a little bit in between.
Yeah.
You can see the details on the box here, but we'll put them up on screen for you now. Really like this set, very impressed. Even if you're not a massive Batman or Classic TV Series Batman fan, this is a really lovely little display model, and kind of what LEGO have done here is kind of make a little display model. So if you don't want a huge display model, this is a nice little scale to have one. It's also got a little plaque and some nice minifigs. The detail is really good. I can't praise this set enough, really. Even if you're not a massive Batman fan, I think in terms of investment and the quality of this set, get your hands on it quick, because it is due to retire. I've seen it's been out of stock quite a lot. I managed to get this in the LEGO shop fairly recently, paid full retail for it, and to be fair, I was happy to do so because this is one set I think is worth that money, that £30 price mark. It isn't Speed Champions.
No.
If we bring in the latest DB5 Bat, James Bond Speed Champions car, you can see the scale is fairly similar. They're about the same width.
Yep.
The Batmobile is slightly longer.
Yes.
It probably would be slightly longer anyway in in universe. So from that point of view, it probably will fit into your display or city if you're sort of using the scale of Speed Champions, or the current Speed Champions, I should say. It will probably fit in there quite nicely, but they are a bit larger than the old Speed Champions ones anyway. But as I say, it isn't in the Speed Champions range, but it is quite similar in scale, if not just a little bit longer. Love this car. Okay, right, so minifigs that it comes with. Classic Adam West Batman. It's there, he sits in there. You can just about get him sitting there holding on to his Batarang as well. Nice cloth cape, details pretty good, printing's fairly opaque. Comes with a few spare Batarangs as well.
He does, they're in here.
They're in there.
Yeah. With
the classic Batman cowl, two faces. Concentrating one and a smiley one, so that's pretty good, and he'll sit in there nicely.
Got the Joker,
and comes with the classic Joker as well, which is a good figure to give you a villain for the set, and we'll talk a bit about that. But this is the Joker here, so again pretty well detailed, pretty close in comparison to what it's meant to from the source material. He'll just stand up there. Now this set does come with some spares. It comes with a few spare Batarangs, some spare studs for the stud shooters,
which are currently in here.
And they all fit in the boot or the trunk. Yeah. So that's really clever of LEGO here. They built the trunk or the boot just big enough that you can fit all of the spare pieces you need for this set into there fairly comfortably and close it down.
That's clever.
Yeah, so in there, so you never lose the bits, they're always with the set. We have got the spare Batarangs, there's a couple of those. We've got some studs for the stud shooters.
And
what stud shooters? Because the stud shooters are in there as well.
Yep.
So the stud shooters I've just put in there, there's two stud shooters, and what LEGO have done just beautifully with this model is it comes with the stud shooters initially, and it shows you how to put them on, and they just go into the front section just here, but it also comes with the instructions and the pieces to enable you to take those stud shooters out, pop them in the trunk for safekeeping, and it gives you the extra pieces so that you can complete this front without the stud shooters to give it more of a display model look, or just more of a classic look, which is what I've done here. Love that. More of that LEGO, that's brilliant. I was so surprised they did that, and I think it's fantastic. So yeah, they just go in the front bits there. So display plaque, which just clicked off, comes with a sticker.
Yep.
There's not really any negatives I can say about this set, but if I was to sort of draw some out of the depths, it would be that, again, this being a sticker, we know they can print these now, so
come on,
LEGO,
print them more.
Please print that. I mean, this is a fairly inexpensive set, so I guess we can forgive it in that sense, because, you know, we always say on the really expensive sets they should definitely be prints. But really, I think these plaques should be printed now. So that just clicks on the front of the little display stand there. And the little display stand is fairly simple, but it's a little turntable, just a little Technic axle pin that clips in there, enables you to spin the Batmobile on that little stand and show it off nicely. And that's a really nice touch. I like that a lot. Like the 1989 Batmobile and some of the other sets they've done now that have got stands, but you wouldn't expect it on something of this scale. And so just to give you a little look from the top there, the interior, a couple of stickers on the consoles there. We've got the red bat phone, the red bat phone in there to call Commissioner Gordon. The little hub cap pieces are prints, which is really, really nice. I think anything sort of one stud wide should be printed.
Definitely.
That said, that's my only other small, tiny little gripe with the set, and it is really, really small, is that these 1x1s on the back here, they are stickers, and I think they should be prints because they're really small.
Yeah.
The other details are stickers, so we've got a couple of the bat symbols on the side doors here.
Yep.
That's fine. The doors don't open or anything, but at this scale, I'm cool with that. And yeah, a few stickers for the details inside, but definitely not too many stickers, and they definitely add to the set. Some nice prints in there as well, and yeah, I think in terms of detail and scale, they've done a stellar job. You know what this is by looking at it, and I think if you haven't got this so far, it is retiring. It's going to be a good investment piece, because I can see this going up in value, because I think people just kind of think, oh, it's nice to got a little display stand. I'll get that at some point in the future. Well, the future is now, because if you procrastinate any longer, it's going to be gone, and then you have to pay a lot more for it. And it's just a lovely little display model, even if you're not a massive fan of the source material. My only other gripe number 3, and it's the only real gripe really, is the minifigure selection. Disappointed in that, really. I mean, I like the figures. Obviously, you've got Batman, fantastic, should be in the set, and is. The Joker, yes, it's nice to have an enemy, a villain for Batman to fight, but given that this set is kind of aiming at the display market, you're not going to sit Batman and Joker in there together as if they've got some sort of truce.
Does Batman have some kind of girlfriend?
Not really, kind of, but yeah, you wouldn't have that. What he would have is Robin, isn't it?
True, yeah, Robin.
Yeah, and that's what's missing from this set. Really missing.
Yeah, Robin.
Glaringly missing is the classic
Robin.
TV series Robin, because Batman and Robin should be sat in this Batmobile side by side, ready to fight crime.
Yes.
I'd rather have paid the extra money and had the additional figure, personally.
Yep.
That said, if they've got to keep it to that price point, I understand that. I could have done without the Joker, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I would rather, from my point of view, have Batman and Robin in this set. It's a massive miss. He should be there, and you've got no way of getting him unless, I think they did do him in the Batcave. They did a 1960s classic TV series Batcave several years ago, but that was a big set. Don't know how popular it was. Came with a Batmobile and copter and various other things. Don't think it did that well, but this being that it's a small set, it's just not enough of a nod to that series for it to be popular. But it needs Robin in there. It needs Robin in there.
Robin, yeah. Needs him.
Yeah, so miss on that Lego. That's the only real miss on this set, and it is a big one. But in terms of what you've got here, it is a lovely little display model. It's going to look great on your shelf, great in your office. If you're a Batman fan, it's a must. But even if you're not, if you're looking just for nice little display models, a nice little build, then this is definitely for you. If you like superheroes or DC, but also just from the investment point of view, it's going to retire soon. Now is the time to buy it, because I can see this going up in value, because it's such a quality little thing for the price, bearing in mind that it does display nicely with the stand as well, so it looks like it's been designed for display. So yeah, that's all we can say about this set, really.
Yep.
It's a must-buy on anyone's list, I should think, really, unless you're really, really not a Batman fan. But we'll see you again soon for more LEGO reviews and more LEGO chat. But overall, fantastic set. Thumbs up on this one, LEGO. Top job. More of this, please.